It's a new challenge.
Vloggers, pick what you consider to be the 5 most essential items you need when you start uni.
Choose what you took as well as what you wished you had taken. What is it you cannot really live without at uni?
What just simply wasted space? If you were starting uni again and thinking about what to take, tell us what you would do differently.
So go fetch. I feel like a dog.
I think I know one item at least that I'm going to choose, but yeah, I'm going to have to go and have a little look around.
I'm going to go and have a look around. I'm back.
Okay, I've selected my items. I feel like some of them probably seem quite random, but for me they definitely are essential. I use them all the time. My number 1 essential item is earplugs, especially if you are living in student accommodation for your first year. You'll be sharing with people you don't know, probably quite a lot of people as well, and it can get very noisy when you're trying to sleep. So earplugs are very, very important. They have helped me sleep many a time.
When I started uni, the bag I had wasn't big at all. I could hardly fit anything in it, whereas this one is quite a bit bigger. Now, I'm not saying you need like a massive bag or anything, but I definitely found it a lot easier with a bigger bag.
So I have this little paper diary which is quite filled because I'm quite organised, but I'm also very forgetful. I also have a calendar on my phone that is synced to my computer, which is really helpful. And then there's also the BCU app, which also has a calendar, which shows you all your lectures, tutorials and events that are happening around the uni as well actually. So it's good to have a look at that one as well. So any form of diary is really essential, as long as you actually write your dates down, because otherwise
A big A4 notebook. I prefer to write my notes rather than type them up. I just feel like it goes into my head more. Perfect size for writing uni notes. All those pages.
My laptop, which again is probably quite an obvious one because you need a computer oftentimes to complete your assignments, to do research, write essays and stuff.
I used most of my first year's student loan to buy this laptop and it has not let me down. I use it all the time. I've wrote all of my essays on this.
In first year it helped me unwind because I didn't have a TV, so I couldn't just relax in front of the TV, so I often use that to watch Netflix or just, you know, relax in the evening. So I was using this every day and it was very important for me to have.
Before uni I didn't have a functioning laptop, so I decided to get myself one and I definitely don't regret it. Super useful item.
I would recommend bringing a portable charger for your phone. Of course BCU does have power outlets, but in some of the classrooms they are quite limited. So bringing your own portable charger means that your battery will never run out of juice.
A USB stick with my name on it as well, because I'm protective over my things. And I had this USB stick before I started uni as well, but I didn't think I would need it as much as I actually did. But it does come in handy quite a lot. But I also use online storages, so like Dropbox, iCloud, Google Drive. You're so pretty! I love you! This is one of my many plants. I might have a problem. I think if you have a plant in your accommodation, wherever you're staying, if you're staying in halls, if you're in a house, or if you're with your parents, I think a plant will make the whole place so much nicer. It brings a bit of life to the whole place, and taking care of a plant is really therapeutic.
My fourth item is a Bluetooth speaker. This has served me so well. I hook it up to my laptop and I can watch TV shows with it, or I can play music through it. I often listen to music when I'm studying, or if I'm getting ready to go out or something, me and my friends can listen to music through this as well. So I use it, you know, for everything. I use it all the time. I love my Bluetooth speaker, and for me it's very essential.
Recently I started using one of these. This is a Rocketbook and it's a reusable notebook, so I don't think I've got any notes in here at the moment. No, I don't. But you can basically write on the pages in this and then scan them into your phone and erase them off. Super useful. It means you don't have to buy as many notebooks and obviously it saves a lot on paper as well.
In my pencil case, from the top of my head, I think I had like about 4 or 5 pens, couple of pencils, loads and loads of highlighters, which seem to accumulate throughout my time at uni. I definitely recommend bringing more than one pen because on multiple occasions my pens have run out halfway through a lecture, and by bringing quite a few then that's never a problem. And also I'm that person who, if somebody's forgotten their pen, they always turn around to my table and they're like, can I borrow a pen? And I'm like, yes you can.
For me, it was really nice to have like a lot of personal and decorative items. It just made me feel kind of more at home and more relaxed, especially because I was living away from home for the first time.
My final item is currently fixed to my wall, but that is a corkboard. So I found corkboards super useful. I have a couple of them up in my room. It's really easy to pin things to them so you don't forget forms you've got to fill in or dates you've got to remember. You can like pin a little note up on there. You can pretty much put anything on them, and I think that's super useful.
One of my favourite items was this, which my mum got me for Christmas before I went to university. Put a photo of me and her in it, and it's got a nice I love you to the moon and back in it, and it was nice. I had this on my bedside table and I could look at it, and it just made me happy.
What not to take to uni?
I brought so much stuff to deck out my kitchen with that it was just kind of overboard, I think. I brought, you know, the essentials like plates and cutlery and mugs and stuff, but I brought so much like cooking ware, pots and pans and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I think I could have saved a lot of space in the car when I was, you know, travelling to go to university if I just kind of bought that stuff when I got there.
The BCU lecturers are really helpful in letting you know what you need to bring to each session. For example, if there is a specific piece of reading which you're expected to do prior to the session, they'll let you know in advance, and if you wanted to, you could get it on your computer or print out a physical copy. You absolutely don't need to bring in the textbook, so please don't feel like you have to. And yeah, it's just a waste of space in your bag really. You could fit a sandwich in there.
So those are my 5 essential items for taking to university. Maybe it jumps your memory on something you haven't quite remembered to pick up yet, but I hope you enjoyed the video.
Enjoy your time at uni because it will fly by, believe me.
Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll speak to you next time.
Goodbye.